The topic is about health. Yeah? So the two topics, the most important topic that yoga addresses is health and peace of mind. Swami Vishnudevanji say, health is wealth, peace of mind is happiness, and yoga shows the way. So we are seeking for happiness, but we don't know that if we don't have peace, then we cannot have happiness. So we have to seek for happiness through the learning to control our mind. And we are wanting wealth, but we do not know that we ruin our health by exerting ourselves too much, exhaustion, not knowing how to recharge. So very important for you to know the principles of health. So health, according to yoga, is holistic health. Complete 3 levels of health: physical, mental, and spiritual. So now I'm asking you, which one is most important? All of them is important. Which one is influencing which one? Say like that. The mind is influencing the physical. That means if you have some mental blockages or negativity a long time, then it will manifest in the physical body. Okay? So the scriptures say all diseases take their origin or their source in the mind. Okay? So nowadays, medical system is treating symptoms, mostly based on symptoms, not helping you to go to the root or to the source of the cause of the problem. So as far as the symptom go away, then you are okay. So that's the modern medical system. Yoga, Ayurveda, which you will be exposed to, go to the root cause of the problem. So the root cause of the problem, yoga and Ayurveda state, is our spiritual ignorance, mean not knowing our true nature as spirit. Or in other words, in another scripture, it is said, the first essential cause of disease is the disease of rebirth. Yeah? You never think like this. The scripture is called Yoga Vasishta. The disease of rebirth means what? Because of our ignorance or spiritual ignorance, we have to take birth in the physical body in order for us to figure out what we are thinking wrong. Okay? To pay up our karmic debts, in other words, you will be explain what is karma, but in other words, to remedy to our wrong thinking, okay, about our true nature. Wrong thinking about what? Wrong thinking about the self, and wrong thinking about reality, about others. Okay? So because of that spiritual ignorance, we are reborn. And when we are reborn, we have a certain character, certain personality, certain tendency. Okay? And the tendency will make us act and react in a certain way. Okay? And so we are not necessarily balanced or pure or balanced when we're born, when we have this body and mind, and we act and react according to our mindset. Okay? And it is said, when this mindset or these tendencies are out of control, then disease happen. Okay? Why the mindset is out of control, or the mind tendency is out of control? Because we don't have control. That means we don't do anything to manage them, to balance them out. And also the scripture said, because the ego is out of control. When the mindset or the mind tendencies are out of control, and because the ego is out of control, then at that time disease manifested. What means the ego? The ego is the wrong belief of who you are. So when you don't know who you are, you believe yourself to be a certain thing, and then you keep aggravating your way of thinking instead of reasoning yourself and balance yourself out and figure out another way of thinking. Then at that time you act wrong, think wrong, eat wrong, doing things wrong, yeah, and lead a wrong lifestyle. Then at that time disease happen. Is it clear? So yoga and Ayurveda go to the root cause of disease. In which way? We would talk about lifestyle, right? So about what to eat, and wake up in the morning when the sun is there. Don't wake up at noon time. Don't go to bed too late. Let the body relax and detoxify itself at night. Don't eat wrong. There's so many rules and so many guidance that we learn from yoga lifestyle and Ayurveda. Okay? Ayurveda is an ancient system of medicine from India that would talk about your body constitution, about the elements. I mean, your body is made of the 5 elements. Yeah? Earth, water, fire, air, and ether. Yeah? But some of you would have more earth. Some of you would have more water. Some of you would have more fire, fiery nature. So the fiery person and the water and earth person would not eat the same food, right? And then the air personality, would need to eat a different kind of food. So this weekend we have Dr. Manisha, is an Ayurvedic doctor, and she will come and present to you the introduction to Ayurveda. So you're lucky. So you have her that would, and you can also, if you want to, you can also ask for consultation, personal consultation, to know your type of body constitution and what are your imbalances. Okay? So if you don't know yourself, then your in Ayurveda it's called the dosa. I mean already the blemish. So we are born with certain body constitution, but they are considered to be already the blemishes. That means the imbalances. And if we don't know how to balance it back, then this will be aggravated. Okay? The person is fiery all the time, angry, then will be more angry. Whatever happened will be more angry and more angry, until have liver problem. Yeah. The person that is worrying, fearful all the time, fearful, worrying, then we have kidney problem. Yeah. The person that is, who knows, that is active, constantly active and don't sit still, also would have some problem. Okay? So it is that our personality, our tendency, our thought that are with us since when we were young, when we are born, we have that tendency, that personality. And the more that we are able to be aware of them and learn how to balance them, the more you are healthy. Okay? So that's the definition of health. Okay? So Swami Sivananda says that health is your birthright, but disease is your disgrace. Okay? Why? Because we are born to be healthy in order for us to lead this life. Okay? We are supported by nature in order for us to maximize our capacity, our energy to take care of our life. Okay? But we are not following the law because we are not taking time to learn and follow the law. So we keep going with our tendency. Yeah? So we keep, who knows, working until we collapse. Yeah? Or worrying until we go to hospital. Like this. So he said that human disregards the law of health, leads a life of dissipation. Means distraction, unregulated. And then wonders why he suffers from disease and disharmony. He deliberately ignores the rule of hygiene and right living, and then weeps when he is ailing from an incurable malady. So, Swami Sivananda, remember, he is a medical doctor. He said, every human being is the author of his own health. He put back the responsibility of our health into our hands. Okay? Yoga, Ayurveda do that. That means, it's not like you have a sickness, a disease, and you run to a doctor. You think the doctor is God or something. Run to the doctor. Doctor, I have this problem. Doctor say, okay, I'm going to give you a prescription. You take this pill, that pill. I have I forgot exactly why. I went to the doctor. And the doctor gave me a prescription of medicine that I might not need. He said, I'm going to give you this prescription and you keep it. You try this, you try this. If it doesn't work, you try this. As the doctor said. I didn't use any of this. All this medicine ended up in the garbage. So anyway, what I'm saying is, you have the capacity to heal yourself. Okay? If you understand that it comes from the mind, if you understand that you don't know yourself, that's why you believe that the mind to be yourself, and you don't know how to regulate your mind, therefore everything gets aggravating. Okay? So how yoga help? You have to learn to meditate. You go transcend the mind, calm the mind down. Know that you are immortal spirit, and then you are complete and fulfilled and free. There's nothing that can really be so serious that make you lose your sleep, lose your food, and you need to reassure yourself, I am the immortal spirit, so that you are calm. You can be detached then from the situation of challenge or the problem, and then you can calm yourself down, balance yourself, let go of the aggravation, eat well, sleep well, digest well. Because if you are stressed or if you have problem, the first thing that happens is you don't digest. Don't digest means you cannot nourish yourself. And then it's from there everything goes wrong. And you cannot digest and you cannot sleep. Okay? So that's two most important thing is you need to be able to digest and you need to be able to sleep. Okay? sleep, not just lying there. Sometimes you say, I need to rest, but you're not resting because you're not sleeping. Because something is wrong in your mind. So you have to be able to surrender to the law of nature, accept that whatever would fall in place, whatever happen, will sort itself out by the law of nature, and you just have to surrender, accept. This is the time to sleep. It's a time for me not to think. And don't think that you can think your problem out. You're going to think your problem out. There's a right time to think and a right time to relax. Actually, when you relax and you're not overthinking, and you meditate or you can calm your mind down, then the insight will happen. The insight means the feeling from within you. Because inside of you all the time there is the divine wisdom within you that is sorting things out for you. But we overuse our mental capacity, think that we can, with our ego, think things out. You have to think in the right time, but you need to also take the time to meditate, to calm the mind down, to relax. The 5 points of yoga will give you the what you need. What is that? What are they? The 5 points of yoga? First one. Exercise, proper breathing, proper relaxation, proper diet, positive thinking, and meditation. So you just have to go back to these 5 points, which is what you learn, and TTC, this is what you will teach when you come out. The lifestyle, the 5 points, basically. So everyone needs this reminder, of how to balance ourselves in all situation of challenge. So you are physically healthy when all your organs function optimally under the intelligent control of the mind. For example, it's too cold day, then you need to wear something warmer. It's if you eat too much today, birthday cake, then the next meal maybe you need to eat less. That's called the control of the mind. If it's too hot, drink more water. Don't dehydrate. So the mind needs to be smart to govern the body. So that's the physical health. The mental health, this is something that nobody talk about, because you go to doctor taking care of the physical body, but then you have to go to the psychiatrist to take care of your mind, as if the two are not connecting, but the two are connecting. The mind and the body are connecting together, and the spirit are connecting with it all, and spirit is the one that governs it all. But then we have to go to the priest for the spirit, to the psychiatrist for the mind, and to the doctor for the body. See, that's the problem nowadays. So holistic health is that. And yoga is holistic. I mean, we teach also, we call the yoga health education training, 800 hours. After you finish the TTC, you can do that one so that you can actually become a yoga health counselor, and you can help counsel people about body, mind, and spirit all together. It's a quite amazing teaching. So mental health is something is neglected. You don't have to wait until you are suicidal, until you are heavily depressed, or you have a complete how do you say that, chronic migraine, yeah, or you know, there's so many diseases. Yeah, people have a chronic constipation, chronic diarrhea, chronic migraine headache. Chronic means all the time, and mental disease. That means they have crisis in their home, their life, their relationships. So you don't have to wait until the situation of crisis before you balance your mind out. Okay. So mental health is defined when you are able to be concentrated, because when you are mentally unhealthy, you cannot be concentrated. Whatever you do, you cannot do it. Your mind is distracted and worry and restless. Okay, so you need to be able to be concentrated, and you need to be able to have love in your heart. That's also a definition of mental emotional health. When you have love in your heart, that means you have your heart open, then you are mentally, emotionally healthy. When your heart is closed off, you are isolated, you are not connecting with anybody, you are so that is the problem. When you start the process of addiction, to whatever substance or whatever external thing you do, it's because you are feeling somehow isolated and not be able to express, not be able to share, not to be able to be in communion or in union with the external people, and be at the same time balancing in yourself, be strong in yourself. It's not easy to be mentally healthy, because you have to be with yourself and you have to be with other people, and everything is changing and you have to find your balance. Okay, so that's why it's yoga is very much a science of psychology, the science of mind, and the techniques of yoga work to help you to bring back your balance and tune back within. So that's mental health. Okay, you need to be together, very focused, and you need to be very open and loving. So spiritual health is defined as knowing yourself. Okay, spiritual ignorance means you are not spiritually healthy. Clear? Knowing yourself, be in connection with yourself, be conscious of yourself, be aware of yourself, have self-knowledge. These are considered to be spiritually healthy. Okay? So to some level, we are not healthy because we are not knowing ourselves. Okay? From there come a lot of problems. So we believe ourselves to be something else. Okay? So when we believe ourselves to be something else, and we chase after that, and then sometimes we really aggravate ourselves, then at that time, the whole process of breakdown happen. Okay? So you need to readjust. That's why in yoga, we think yoga is exercise, but in yoga, you have to study philosophy. Why you need to study philosophy? You say, oh, philosophy is out there. It's not for me. I just want to do physical exercise to be healthy. No, but you don't. You mistake. Physical exercise is one. It's necessary. It's important. Breathing exercise is very important. Muscle strength. All these are very important. But the controller of the system, yourself, need to be there. Okay, a person that is physically healthy or feels like very strong, have big muscle, are not necessarily a strong person. Person might have weaknesses in their mind. And another person doesn't look very strong, but have that mental control, that strong mind, that is not losing it. You see, What means a strong mind? A person is not losing it. You're not losing yourself. Okay? So we need to regain back the spiritual health by Vedanta philosophy, knowing the self, knowing what we are not and what we are, by self-inquiry. We need to do meditation, preparing our mind to be in a balanced state. Learn how to be aware of the mind. So this is what yoga teach. And then yoga teach you also emotional balance and how to solve relationship problem. Yeah. So you will have teaching about bhakti yoga or the yoga of devotion or the yoga of sublimation of emotion. So the emotion has place to go and elevate yourself and lift yourself up instead of being repressed, yeah, or being blocked, yeah, repressed, blocked, yeah, and have no place to go. That's how you become depressed. That's how you become angry. You become depressed. And so very important teaching on emotion, devotion, how to sublimate our emotion. Very, very important that we sometimes even yoga, modern yoga movement neglect. Because we think that we are scientific and we neglect the emotions. The emotions are very important to be healthy. And the physical. You will have classes on anatomy, physiology, and you have classes so you understand how the different systems work together and how you maximize your physical health with yoga. Now, yoga works in all your different systems of the body. There are 9 systems of the body. And how yoga affects the 9 systems of the body and help the 9 systems to work well together. Okay? So, body, mind, and spirit all together. So Swami Sivananda say, I read from this book. It's called Bliss Divine. Okay? It's a book of essays or text from Swami Sivananda on different topics. He say the body is the instrument. So that's a healthy thought. Yeah? A healthy thought. The body is my instrument, like my car, my vehicle. I need to take care of it well. Yeah? But if you think I am the body, then it's already unhealthy thought, because from there a lot of problem. Yeah. So I am the body, so I want to look beautiful, yeah, in order for me to be successful. So people do a lot of wrong things to their body. Yeah. So they starve themselves so they look nice. They do all kinds of surgery when it's not necessary. They do how do you call cosmetic surgery. Cosmetic surgery. Yeah. And the worst cosmetic surgery I heard of, that get me really shocking, I remember, is people cut their Taraduka Devi. They want to be tall, the woman, right? They want to be tall, so they break their leg, they cut the leg out, the bone, to add things to their bone, and then graft themselves, so the leg will become long. You imagine that? So this is something unimaginable. so that's the problem. Yeah. So all kinds of things we do, torture, you see, torture to the body because of that wrong thought. I am my body. See? So you start to think, I am this body is the instrument for my journey. So I take care of my instrument, yeah, like the car that you take care of. Yeah, you put proper gasoline. Yeah, you don't just put soy sauce and make it work. It doesn't work. And you drive it correctly. You need to have a intelligent driver so you don't destroy the car, right? And then you cool the car down, right? The cooling system of the car so it not overheat, right? And what else? The lubrication. Yeah, it is exercise. So the body is an instrument. It must be kept clean, strong, and healthy. The body is a horse that will take you to the goal. The goal of life is to find the self. Okay? So you need the body to take you there. I mean, you need the body, intelligent mind, in order for you to think, right? Especially this TTC, right? Those who didn't take TTC, intensive yoga, please do, because it's a lot of information that you need to compute in your mind, and the mind has to be sharp, and that's why you do twice a day yoga asanas and pranayama and meditation, in order for you to be able to be here, yeah, and be able to compute, because a lot of wrong thinking is in our mind, yeah. To be able to be aware of the wrong thinking and to be able to let go of it is not an easy thing. Yeah? It takes some time, because I cannot tell you to let go of your wrong thinking. So I can tell you, but you will not listen because you've been thinking like this for a long time, right? So I can explain this, that, but eventually you yourself, you have to come to the conclusion yourself. He say, a healthy man smiles and laughs. Yeah. So it's a natural state to be happy, joyful. Yeah? He's cheerful and happy. He's discharged his daily duties with ease and comfort. Healthy man is capable of doing work for a long time without getting fatigued. So health is a positive state. It is not simply negation of disease. Okay, so we think wrongly. We think that if I don't have any symptoms, I'm healthy. Not necessarily. You don't have any symptom, but you're not necessarily healthy. And then when symptom happen, you say, all of a sudden, I have this problem. You see, it's never happened all of a sudden. Huh? It happens since a very long time with the tendency of not controlling the mind. So how to be healthy? He say, be sober and temperate. Okay? You be healthy. Bask in the sun, so be in the outdoor as much as possible. Live in the open air as much as possible. Those who stay in tent, you are the best. Who stay in tent here? Very good. There's few people. Yeah? So you live in the open air. Sleep in the open air. The sun and the open air are your good doctors. Okay? Let your food be simple. Okay? So eat what you feel that you need, but don't overeat. Never eat too much. Take sufficient exercise. Okay? If you do not keep well, fast till you are well again. Okay? Skip a meal. That doesn't hurt you. But during TTC, we don't want people to fast, because you need a lot of prana, energy, fuel, so you need to eat. Become your own physician. This is a doctor that tell you. Become your own physician. Assist nature, but do not force nature. Okay? So trust nature. Think of nature. Nature means the energy, the forces of life that are operating in your body, in your mind, in nature, in outside of you. So be keenly aware of them, yeah, and control your Control your ego. Control your ego, because your ego always says, I'm smarter than nature. Yes or no? Yeah, we create a lot of harm to ourselves and our environment. He say, allow nature to heal you. Need something for my throat, please. Allow nature to heal you. Nature is the best healing agent. So I have Chinese herbal throat drop. I talk a lot of dry. Medicines and doctors only help nature to its recuperative work. Any injudicious doctor who disturbs nature work does more harm than good. Okay? By drinking pure water, so the water that you drink here is the water from the well. So it's good water. Eating pure and wholesome food. The food that you eat here is organic food. And a lot of food comes these days from the garden. Okay? By observing the law of health and hygiene, by taking regular exercise and cold bath in the morning. You take cold bath in the morning, you'll be able to meditate. You're not going to fall asleep. Anyway, Swami Sivananda did that. By practicing japa and meditation, japa is a mantra meditation, by right living, right thinking, right action, right conduct, okay? But if you do wrong thing, okay, you don't, you disregard other people, you cheat, you lie, you do wrong thing, then you think that you are healthy. No, mentally you're not healthy. Therefore, physically you're not healthy. That's why very careful not to do this thing, okay? Sorry. Right thinking, right action, right conduct. Observing brahmacharya is control of sexual drive. Living in the open air, sunshine for some time daily. You can have wonderful health, vigor, and vitality. The secret of being healthy and happy is to be a little hungry all the time. I mean, don't overload the stomach. Overeating is a chief cause of a lot of disease. And eat the right kind of food. Learn about dietetic. Eat moderately what you know by experience is agreeable for you and what is digestible. Eat simple diet is the best. And then he said there is a immediate connection between the mind and the body. Whatever you hold in your mind will be produced in the physical body. Any ill feeling or bitterness towards another person will at once affect the body and produce some kind of disease in the body. So intense passion, intense hatred, long-standing bitter jealousy, corroding anxiety, fits of hot temper actually destroy the cells of the body and induce disease of the heart, the liver, the kidneys, the spleen, the stomach. Worry has caused new deadly disease like blood pressure, heart trouble, nervous breakdown, and so on. All disease take origin in the mind. The pains that afflict the physical body are called secondary disease when the vasanas or the thoughts that affect the mind are termed primary disease. If bad thoughts are destroyed, all bodily disease will vanish. So treat the mind first. Mental health is more important than physical health. Removal of hatred through cosmic love, service, friendship, mercy, sympathy, compassion. Removal of greed through disinterested service, generous acts, and charity. Removal of pride through humility. This will help you a great deal in the achievement of good mental health. You must be always cheerful. You must cultivate this virtue again and again. Laughter and cheerfulness increase the circulation of blood. They are blood tonics. I told you Swami Vishnu all the time, very, very cheerful. He's a stand-up comedian. So in satsang, he always tells jokes and he laughs, ha 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 ha, and I'm sitting there in front all the time, laughing. It's a good laugh medicine. And sometimes, holding your belly, almost rolling on the ground, kind of like this. It's not just a little laugh. He has the knack to make you laugh. I believe that it's his way, how to teach you yoga. I did try also myself, to copy him. I go to the library and I get joking books, book of jokes. So then I study them, but then when I try, I always forget the punchline. So I was not very successful, But it's his way, because your life is very serious, is it not? Yeah, a lot of aspects of life that is very serious, and we are burdened by it, So how we can laugh about it, is already a step to health. So be courageous, be cheerful, he said again. Be kind, be tolerant, pray, sing, meditate, do meditation, japa, pranayama, and asanas. You will have a wonderful physical and mental health. You will always have a calm and poised mind. When you have control of the mind, you have perfect control over the body. So when you do the headstand, for example, now it's the mind that you are controlling, isn't it? Because if you are scared, you cannot do headstand. Yeah? So you have to be very calm and scientific, and then you'll be able to do it. And the last point, he said, be not victim to imaginary ills or disease. Okay? Even if you have disease, thinking of the disease will aggravate it. So here it happened here in the TTC, the yoga farm, once upon a time. Yeah, there's a couple of people that come here from some foreign country, and they got some viral infection. And they say that it is the water of the ashram. And they say it's and somehow they spread the words. And there is a nurse that I appointed that is a TTC person, but the nurse is the first one that alarmed, that say, everyone has this virus and all this thing, and everyone lining up to go to the doctor, and they sit in groups, and then crying, and then you ask them, why you cry? I don't know, I got something, but I don't know what I got. And then everyone is like this. It's like a spread. And health department come here, pull people out of class and check on them. And I send the water, because we do the water sample all the time, to the normal lab. And I'm sorry to say, It's a challenge for the ashram. It come back somehow, not have something not clear. Yeah. So it create the doubt, right? So I had to send this water sample to the best lab. I had to send it out. Normally you do it here, locally, health department. But now we had to send it out to a big, most expensive lab. And finally, the water come back perfectly fine. The moment I say the water come back and perfectly fine, yeah, all of a sudden all disease disappear. People are fine. Yeah. But during this time, I had to teach positive thinking, and the whole time. But you see the collective thoughts, yeah, imaginary disease. You think you have something, and then that's how you got it. Okay. Yeah, during COVID, this is also. Yeah? The people that are strong, healthy in mind, and they don't get it. So you when you are fearful, you become more diseased. So he say, ill health is a myth. This is a doctor that talk. It does not exist beyond the range of the physical and the mental sheath. The body and the mind are subject to disease, but your spirit, the Atman, your true self, is beyond this, and therefore eternally free from disease and death. It resides in the chambers of your heart and is a storehouse of health, of vigor, vitality. It cannot be affected by germs, microbes, cholera, plague, weakness, depression, uneasiness, feeling out of sort, morbidity have no place there. If you remember the Atman, then you feel strong. Okay? You just have to remember, it's your own self, it's dwelling in your heart. You just have to remember. Germs and disease take to their heels if anyone simply remembers the Atman or your own self. I have seen, cancer patient completely in remission, completely healed, yeah, because they lead the integral yoga life and restore their faith. Okay? So, but he said, during illness, detach yourself from the body. Connect the mind with your intelligence, your buddhi and soul. Again and again, assert. What do you mean? Connect your mind to your intelligence, to your buddhi. Buddhi means the capacity of thinking, of discrimination. Okay, we're not using it. Most of the time, what do you use? You use our emotions, our low emotions. We use our fear, we use our imagination, but we don't use our intelligence. Okay? Because when intelligence is there, we'll be able to discriminate. We'll be able to know what is a fancy, what is not really important, and what is real. And you do the necessary thing. Assert, I am diseaseless, all-pervading, immortal self. The disease will take to its heels. He said that the world nowadays is flooded, and he wrote this long time ago, maybe 100 years ago, but he said, the world is now flooded with multifarious injections, tonics, medicines. You can see we overuse a lot. Money is wasted a lot in paying doctor bills. People run immediately to find relief in outside objects and from physical doctors who, despite their qualification and degree, are still ignorant of many things, who are still groping in darkness, who are not able to diagnose when there is complication, who have no real genuine specifics, to cure diseases. Okay, so Vedanta for health. So always say this sentence every day. So he gives you a formula. By the grace of God, I am becoming better and better every day in every way. So this is a best tonic. Okay, so you wake up in the morning, everybody, what do you say? By the grace of God. Why you need to say by the grace of God? Because if you say, I'm becoming better and better every day, it's your ego talk. So that's why you say, by the force of the divine, by the force of nature, yeah, I am becoming. So you remove the ego, you install the humility, and that time the force of nature can work on you. So the moment the ego is there, it blocks everything, right? So that's why you have to say, by the grace of God. Already by saying that, you humble yourself now. By the grace of God, I am becoming better and better every day in every way. Okay? Believe me, he said, give up doubting. I assure you, my dear brother, you are not this perishable body. You are the immortal, all-pervading soul. Thou art that. Rejoice in yourself and become free in this birth. Hare Om Tat Sat. Thank you. Om.